Our goals this year are to just simply make the playoffs. It's something that hasn't been done at this school for softball in a really long time, and I think we're set up for it perfectly. We have a really high-end senior class this year who gets it, and they are just ready to make the playoffs, and that's everything we're gearing up for is that. We have 9 seniors on our team out of 16 this year, and all 9 are going to make significant contributions to the team. We also return a junior and a sophomore who really matter, and we're going to probably play 16 people this year. I've had great practices, and we can't even eliminate kids from the equation. Everybody could start on this team, and it's an exciting time to be a coach, but it's also a very hard time to be a coach because there's going to be some disappointed kids that don't start those first few games. We have a great freshman class coming in this year. Meg Ryan, who's from Bishop R in New Jersey, is going to come in and immediately have a starting position, probably hit right in the middle of the lineup. She can pitch, play infield. She may start in the outfield for us when she's not pitching, just to kind of eliminate a lot of the infield reps that she'll have to take. She's a fantastic ball player, and she's going to carry us a long way. She's going to really make some impact in the Centennial Conference. Caroline Aben is a recruit from the Petty School. She plays first base and third base, and she'll see immediate action right away also. Terrific athlete, really good person. Patty Smith, who was from the field hockey team, who basically I never knew before, just walked onto the team. She got a terrific bat, and we see her as either a first baseman or a third baseman also, and a DH, but her bat's going to be in that lineup somewhere, right in the middle of that lineup, driving in runs. And our 4th freshman is another walk-on, but she's made this team she totally made the team on merit. Her name is Kelly Van Alinda. She can fly, and we're going to use her in many situations, defensive replacement, pinch runner, and she's starting to get her bat into shape right now, and she is terrific. So all 4 of my freshmen are going to make great contributions right away. Our preseason practices have been phenomenal. We have had such competition that seniors get it, and the coaches turn their back and have to go over the game plans for the different practices. We see our seniors getting everybody together, and they're hitting ground balls to each other. They're throwing the ball around the gym, as opposed to just talking about like off-campus issues or times, at the dining hall or something like that. So our practices have been phenomenal. We are so ready to play a game already. In fact, we're going to have like wiffle ball scrimmages in the gym just to get the competitive juices flowing. When we go out there our first games, it's going to be like unleashing caged lions ready to attack, so we're looking forward to it. Our schedule this year starts right off into the fire with Randolph-Macon. They were a top 25 team last year, and it's really good to play them right away. It really sets the benchmark for us. We will play them in our first games on March 2nd down in Ashland, Virginia. It'll be their 6th game. It'll be our first time outside. So it really is a good measuring stick for our program, and we're very competitive with them, and they'll be a top 20 team this year, I'm sure, and it'll let us know right away what we have to do. When we go down to Florida, we're going to play Kenyon again. We played them last year, and they beat us up really bad, and what we didn't like about it is they were really cocky about it. So when we saw that they just were on our schedule again, we don't set that part of the schedule. When we saw that when they were on our schedule again, that's all our team is talking about is let's get back at Kenyon, and we'll beat them. That's how confident I am this year. And our Centennial Conference, every one of our games matters in the Centennial Conference. There's no gimme games. Every game is competitive. Teams 1 through 9 in our conference are all competitive. There's never a 10-0 game. Every game is like 7-6, 2-1, 4-3. Our coaches are all friendly with each other, so it's a terrific rivalry. Like, we want to beat each other's brains out on the field, but then we have legitimate handshakes when the games are over. So every one of our conference games matter. It's a great group. I couldn't even choose captains this year because my 9 seniors all could be captains. I didn't want to disappoint anybody. So we give them each defined roles on the team. They each have a specific area that they run the team, and they are paying it down to the 4 freshmen and my sophomores and my juniors to teach them about leadership and to just kind of like show them how it's done at Franklin and Marshall. And not only are they leaders on the field, but they're leaders on this campus. It's a real pleasure to coach these girls this year.